Trammell, and I'm so excited I just can't contain myself. We won! We won! We beat Algeria. Everybody in the streets. Everybody off. National holiday. We won! We won! We won!
If there's any doubt what he's talking about, U.S. soccer winning in the World Cup, Barry. They're moving on. I'm Jenny Carlson, and from the Opopco Studios in Oklahoma City, this is the press row, the most exciting press row we've ever had, according to you. Are you excited about this?
I got to be honest. I'm doing a little bit of acting here. My good friend Jenny Carlson is recovering from a concussion. She literally banged her head against the bookcase when the Americans scored. I'm sorry, I just can't get excited about the World Cup. And you know what? It's not the soccer. It's the nationalism that drives me nuts about the World Cup. I don't understand getting excited about a victory over Algeria, which I know for two reasons. One is the place where all the hijackers of planes used to come from in the 70s. And second, in the classic song, it talks about the marketplace in old Algiers, which I guess is the capital. And then everybody gets worked up about the tie with Slovenia or Slovakia or whichever one of those Baltic states that broke up from the old days. But I just can't get fired up about such a nationalistic bent. I don't like it in the Olympics. I'm a patriot. I love my country, but my patriotic pride does not come from us beating a country in some sporting event that's got the population of Comanche County. I just can't get excited about it, Jenny.
Okay, first of all, I did bang my head against the bookshelf. I'll admit it. I was at home. I didn't really celebrate. I didn't think that big, but clearly I was excited about the goal that the U.S. scored in extra time against Algeria. Barry, it is a little bit over the top, the nationalism, I'll agree. But I tell you what, the U.S. is not a great soccer nation. It's gaining in popularity here. It's gaining in power and the world's scene. But U.S. is still not a big-time soccer power. So the fact that Algeria hangs tough for 90-plus minutes, the fact that Slovenia gets out to that 2-0 lead and then the U.S. has to come back, the U.S. is still a pup in soccer. So they're still getting this all figured out. And it's been really fun for me to watch as this team has played through the first 3 matches of the World Cup, now moving on to the round of 16. I do think that it's interesting, though, Barry, some of the questionable calls out there. I wonder if some potential fans of soccer in this country might be watching these games going, what in the world is going on out here? Can't they get officiating right in what's apparently the world's most popular game? Clearly they can't in a lot of instances.
Well, what I find funny is people like, I guess, me, who know nothing about it all of a sudden becoming an expert saying, why'd he call that? Why can't they do this? We don't have a clue of what's going on. Now, it's quite possible that neither does FIFA, the ruling body of soccer. It's quite possible they're still stuck in the 19th century and have not gotten into the modern age. But no, I think that tie with Slovenia very well could have turned off some people because they're going to say, "What is this? This is a joke water shop right here." But I think people will get excited. What I think is going to be interesting, though, is to see if the Yanks can go on and do well in the round of 16 and maybe make the quarterfinals, whatever. Will it create this momentum that we've been hearing about forever? That soccer will eventually take hold and take root. We saw it in the 2000 Women's World Cup, a wonderful event in which America won, beat China in that great gold medal match, and everyone said this is going to launch it, and guess what? I heard somebody on the radio say the only thing that did was make a good market for sports bras with Brandy Chastain.
Yeah, well, I do think that there's something to be said for growing the game at the youth level. I think we have seen that continue to accelerate. Tons and tons of kids, Barry, playing soccer all over the country. You don't have to go far, probably from where you live in Oklahoma, no matter where you live in Oklahoma, to see kids playing soccer. It's really bubbling up in a lot of places, but that has not translated into fans. It hasn't translated with the MLS, with the men's game, not to the big time that a lot of people thought, and it clearly hasn't happened with the Women's Professional Soccer League, which is it's the women's soccer. They've tried it again and again since the great success of the Women's World Cup here, and it just hasn't taken hold. So while there's great excitement right now about this U.S. team, it may be a long time before we have the unfettered excitement that we saw from you to start out with.
That'll be good for your head.
Hey, stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.